Good morning, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. Although it may not be morning for you, whenever it is that you are seeing this reading, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is Virginia. I am an intuitive energy worker with biofield tuning practitioner, and I also read oracles and tarot cards. So if you're interested in a private reading, or you're interested in a biofield tuning session, I do them remote as well. We would just hop onto a Zoom call and work with you. I'd really look forward to doing that. So yeah, reach out to me if you have any questions regarding. So let's dive into this really fun 3-card pick a card reading. So over the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of energy that feels like it was building to tell us that right now is a time of transformative energy where we're going to be able to step into our power and our dreams and making things happen. So that's what this 3-card pick a card reading is about, stepping into our power, and we'll tap into what is our gift, any obstacles, any hurdles that we need to jump over, and what is the outcome for us as we're jumping into this June, which through tarot channels, through astrological channels, they're talking about the second half of this year being extremely tumultuous and powerful. So we want to be in our strongest power as we move into this and know who we are, know what we want, know where we stand, so we don't go into a fear narrative. So I've drawn 3 cards today, and I've drawn them from the Kim Krans, the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. I have not used this deck before, but I'm very, very excited to be able to bring it in to the reading today. So I'm also going to grab a rune for each one of these. So let's grab these. I opened up the deck, and whatever came out is what we're using for these 3. So I did not do that on camera, but I will for pile number 1. What is the rune that wants to come out? Here is the rune for pile number 1. And let's find a rune for pile number 2. Okay, this is rune pile number 2. And then let's go to the rune for reading number 3. Is this rune here. So this is the reading for pile number 1, Sparks of Light. And this looks like it's card 46, and Scintillate and Sparks of Light. And I'm not familiar with the runes, so I'm gonna have to look them up to find out what these runes are. And then the second reading is this Lux Brumalis, which is card number 41. Nope, sorry, 16. And this is representative of winter. And yeah, very interesting. There's a lot going on in each one of these cards. So I'm very excited to dive in to find out what the information is going to be. And then we have finally card number 1, which is Solace or Sun. So this is for reading number 3. Sit with the energies of the card. Thank you so much for bringing your energy here. If you're interested in 1, 2, or 3, or a combination of any of these cards, just trust your gut, trust your instincts, and we'll be right back with those readings. Reading number 1, welcome to your reading. I'm very, very excited to read for you today. I hope you're doing well. What we're diving into is the question, and we're setting the intention for this reading to help us to understand what is our power that we're stepping into in the second half of this year. And then we're going to ask for certain things to be revealed to us. Now, this is what's really interesting, and I didn't realize it until I'm jumping in right now, is that I'm not familiar really at all with this Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. And I'm only familiar slightly with the runes, right? And I haven't brought them out in a very long time. These are obsidian, they're polished obsidian runes with a gold symbol on them. And the rune for your reading is called Jera or Jer. And it's a time of joy after effort. So if you've been working on something for a long time, even a short time, whatever it is that you know that you've been putting your heart into, there is a time right now of celebration. And it could also relate to, you know, it's a time of when crops are being harvested. So there could be a timing issue around this, that it could bring some sort of good fortune or harvest coming in the fall. It's a very excellent omen. It's a very happy omen because it suggests that you're approaching a major turning point in your life right now, and the impact of whatever has happened in your past is now going to be, it's like when the harvest comes through and all the work that you had to put into something, some of it was difficult, and life experiences at times can be difficult. So that's what this is. It's all about good news, good fortune, something coming in that brings you great joy. It could be that you're moving into a new home. It could bring you something that really brings your heart into fullness, is what I'm hearing. So it's very interesting because I brought both of these books out to make sure that I got the right reading. So what is equally important, this is card number 46, is sparks of light is around hope and being happy and exhilarated. The card arrives when you're leaving. It says the scintillate card arrives just in the nick of time, leaving a trail of celestial light to guide the way. Follow these flickers as if they are alchemical clues guiding you to an illuminated state. How beautiful that we had this one saying that we're leaving something from the past, some lessons, some hard work, something like that, and stepping into joy. And it's telling us now to follow the flickers of light. It's like you're being guided into this new area of joy in your life. I feel like it's going to be a really beautiful time. So it says follow your, let's see what, I'm going to read a little bit because I'm so, excited to hear what the book has to say. And also because the messages, like I'm seeing this like right here. I feel like almost like galactic information is going to come in. That's what I'm seeing from it. And then you can see like these sparks, things kind of flying, things coming in. It could also mean that you're going to receive downloads or upgrades, and maybe some of the gifts that are going to be coming in is light language, or the ability to see orbs like is represented here, or you're going to be able to connect into your divine guidance with ancestors or star beings or things like that. So it says when the card appears, it's likely that there has been a lull or a void of direction in the laboratory. Some may even say that the lights have been turned off, which is what the other room was kind of, it's funny, the word that I heard was illuminating, right? It's illuminating you to the, what has been the darkness or the things that have really been dragging you down in the past, allowing you to see things in a magical way. It says, but in the deep void of the darkness, a messenger of hope arrives, flickering and shimmering with enthusiasm. So I love this for you. So this is the gift. I feel like you're going to get almost like a divine flashlight or something that is going to be illuminating your way from now on, and all of those things from your past that you have felt like no one was listening, or that the universe didn't care about you, or things like that typically happen after a time of, I'm bringing my water in, after a time of difficulty, right? That you finally, it's like you're finally getting like an opportunity to breathe. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so we're going to continue to go on. So this is the gift coming in. So I'm going to ask for more information about what this gift is. And it feels like the intuitive gift of being able to receive more awareness about your life purpose, things like that coming in. So with that being said, I'm really drawn to this. So another deck, we might as well get all these out of the way, that is relatively new for me, and I don't think I've ever used in a reading, is I have the Master Ascension Light Codes by the Angel Raphael. And I'm going to just ask for reading number 1. What is the card? And I'm going to pick, and I feel like it's right here on the top. Oh, look at this. Abundance is the card. that you got for your reading today. Now, this was created from channeling by Angel Raphael through Kelly Kolodney, and the artwork has also been sacred artwork. So this is asking you to open up and receive. And I love this golden light energy. If you see, there's sprinkling coming down of golden light in both of these cards, which is really, really beautiful. So there's a lot of light codes here within the card that is being gifted to you. So this is part of your gift today. It's being gifted to you through this reading, through these beautiful cards, and through all this amplification of this beautiful gift here today with this clear quartz energy and even copper. I wanted to bring in the copper spiral to be able to clean out anything that no longer serves us. All right. So one of the things that I really thought that we might need is perhaps a hurdle coming. You know, what is it that, is there any obstacles that we need to overcome? I feel like for you, this abundance is something that has been maybe eluding you. I feel like there's a card that just keeps wanting to come. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, I couldn't plan this any better. So this card here has these spirals right along with this beautiful spiral energy that we have here. And it really says overcome, Rhino Spirit, overcoming obstacles. So in the middle of your reading, we were jumping in. It just says to me that all the obstacles that you've had in your life, that you literally have overcome them, that there are no any more obstacles for you to overcome. So let's see if there's anything else. I'm feeling this one right here. Look. Oh, and it's asking us to be playful. So that's really beautiful. As you notice in these two cards here, this is sandpiper. So I lived in Florida for a while, and sandpipers were everywhere, and they are beautiful to watch in the water. And it's interesting, these two beautiful, this is like a really big, powerful animal and this tiny little animal. And what it's saying is that the obstacles, they're gone. And now it's time to play. It's literally 50, which is around change and removing anything, and then adding the divine into it with 51 and allowing yourself to really, really play. So I'm going to grab like a card that I feel like it's an affirmation card. See what else like wants to come out for you today. There's several of them that came. Look at that, unstick the stuck. So that's part of removing those obstacles and ambush fear with your ferocious dreams. So one of the interesting things that happened in the reading this week was that, yeah, it was talking about our dreams and what are our dreams and how it's very important to get clear. So in this center around like obstacles and anything that you're overcoming, it's telling us that the obstacles, if they're not completely gone, are being removed now, and everything that felt like it was stuck, like the ability to really step into your abundance, is now something that's going to be available to you. And if there's any fear moving forward around anything, I love this, looks like elephant spirit right here. So another big, beautiful animal asking you to really just, that you're stronger than you believe you are. So that is really, I think, the biggest hurdle, is recognizing your power to be able to like bulldoze through any obstacle that's coming in. So ambush any fear that you might have by just like bounding through it, and it'll be something from the past. So we have 3 more cards that are coming out here. So don't overthink anything. It can spoil the magic. You are living poetry, and get back to elemental. This is about getting back to the basics around something, right? So in the energy, I'm going to go ahead and move some of this along a little bit so you can see all of this in the reading. Is that sometimes, you know, we forget that, you know, we have all these beautiful gifts, right, within our world. And that's what this is getting back to, just getting back to the true you. That's what this, you know, dreams, everything that you had when you came in as a small child, you could be tapping into some of this energy as this golden light, and the gifts are coming in, and you have the ability to now see things. That's what this card was saying. It's like, seeing things for what they were and noticing that they were all gifts. And now that you are, you know, overcoming everything, don't overthink about what has been and why you shouldn't or should have or whatever, why you were in a place for as long as you were. Just know that it's ending now, and abundance is your divine gift coming in. So get back to the basics of what you are. I'm going to draw a spirit moment card for you, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. So for reading number 1, what additional information? Because we're going into outcome right now. We're going into outcome. So I love that this card came out, crown chakra, because the first one I was thinking is that there were beautiful gifts, divine gifts coming in. And that's exactly what I'm getting from this card here, is that your crown chakra is opening up, allowing these beautiful gifts to come in. And everything is, I feel like, is just going to kind of melt away after that. Any of these things that felt like they were hurdles or things that you couldn't get past are now like leaving. And they're, I don't know, so you still can't see this card here, but it's, I'm going to, yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, so this is overthinking can spoil the magic. You are living poetry, which means that, you know, everything is in flow. Poetry just kind of flows. And that's why overthinking, if you were considering writing poetry, this is, I think, an affirmation. And it could be telling you to get back to that basic dream that you had, that thing that you've been wanting to do. Because as you're tapping in and receiving these gifts, the crown chakra is opening up. And then it's asking you to breathe. And I think this is magic breath work. Again, we have this golden light energy coming in. So it's asking you to take time to breathe, to quiet your mind, and to allow these beautiful downloads to come in to your being. This is what's very important right now, is don't overthink this. I love that this energy is very, very similar here. So it's asking you, when you breathe and allow these gifts to come in, that's exactly what's going to happen. So we're going to go to the light seers and ask for the overall outcome for reading number 1. Very, very exciting information coming in for you today, reading number 1. So did you see that? This is very exciting. So this, again, a lot of the similar energy here, and it's asking you to kind of grab hold of that dream and that wish, the star. This is around, again, this energy here. There's all this magical energy that's coming in to you right now. So don't overthink it. Don't try to reason. Sometimes we reason away those beautiful gifts that are coming in because we're fearful of them, or we don't think we're worthy of them. Because look at the next card coming out here. We have the Queen of Wands here asking you. It's right here underneath the overcoming of obstacles. There's a lot of this light energy that's coming in for you right now. And this is allowing you to be able to see it for what it is. It's allowing you to be able to focus. Both of these, she's holding on. I really feel like galactic information is going to come in for you. Something from the cosmos, maybe light language or channeling or something is going to open up for you as we step into this year. You could be receiving information from beings of light, like the councils of light, or Arcturians, or Pleiadians, or any star system. I really think that this is all happening because it's probably part of who you are and have always been. And so it's opening up for you now. So look at this. So the Lovers card, we're in Gemini season right now. So if you're a Gemini, this is your card. If you are not a Gemini, it's around divine pairings. It could also, sometimes people think it's about choices, but this is about something coming together for you in a big way that sparks that illumination within you. And there's the Merkaba in the middle of it. And the Merkaba represents this kind of energetic portal that happens when all these things come together. I don't know if you can see it, probably not here, but there is this sacred spiral here, which is this energetic spark that's coming in here, this spark of light. So this could be brought on by the meeting of somebody that really creates new love, or this spark could happen, and then it opens up all these gifts, including new love, which I love that this Justice, which is card number 11, is coming out, because what it's doing, it's bringing everything back into balance after a time that has felt like it's been a little bit darker than lighter, and this is bringing all that balance and harmony. So this is the outcome that's coming in for you. Is there anything else that would like to be? You know what I'm hearing is that there's, I have these Native American cards here, and I'm really feeling like there's a card in here for you from the Native Americans. Yes. Okay, so it's asking you to make sure that you stay in your light and stay in protection. And you could need clearing through water, some sort of water affirmations, something like that, that's going to help you stay within this light energy. I love that it's coming. You could have totem animals coming in here as well, the card number 12 and card number 18. Look at all this beautiful energy. It almost feels like, to me, that there is, it says 18 in water affirmations and the power totem animals. So that could also be something that's being, channeled in for you right now. And this is the awareness that animals are here. You might be able to communicate more with animals. The water is also listening. It can help you to clear away or to create anything in your life. So the Native American energy coming in today from Shawn, Leonard. This is the Wisdom of the Elders deck. And it's asking you to stay in Mother Earth. It's very important for you to be a part of what's going on. So not to get too, this is going to be a lot of beautiful crown energy coming in. So this, I love that this is coming in right now here at the end, because it's bringing that grounding energy, asking you to root within the earth and to create like a circle of protection around you so you can feel at one with the earth. And through affirmations, the water is like a sacred channel as well. The water energy, you can, ask for things and give yourself like sacred bathing, or you can put affirmations out into the water and gift them to the world, or you can go to sacred water sites, swim, take deep swims, and allow yourself, the portal of light is what I'm hearing in my head, opens up also through light. Wow, I'm feeling like a little bit of a channeling coming in for you. This is really interesting because there is a light. That's what I'm hearing, is that there's information through the light and the water coming in right now, and it's going to help to open up your channels. And wow, there's a lot of beautiful energy around you, reading number 1. And I think that this is this major shift that's happening. So thank you so much for being here. That is your outcome for this reading. Your gifts coming in are really big. Step into them. Don't overthink them. Allow them to come. Be playful with what's going on. There's something now that's allowing you to see your natural gifts and power. It could be through a divine meeting, but whatever it is, it's going to really create that after a time of darkness, it's going to create the balance in your life. So stay protected, get back to the basics. You are living poetry. Thank you, reading number 1. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. This is very, very exciting. So we brought in all this beautiful, clear energy and amplification to help amplify this reading. So I brought out things that I was unfamiliar with. I really wanted to feel like surprised by the energy coming out. And I have a little bit of both. So the rune energy that is for you today is this one, which is called Iwaz, which in the guidebook, so I brought both the guidebooks out. This is black obsidian, right? Which is clears away any like obstacles or any challenges. Anyway, and what we are asking for this reading, we set the intention to what is this power that we're stepping into. And in this beginning here, the first thing I was asking is, what are the gifts that are coming in for you? So this one is like a very strong energy that's coming in. And this M is really around movement and moving forward, allowing projects if things have been stuck, which is what's really interesting, because that was part of reading number 1, is that around moving into this new change. And I felt it for the last 2 weeks building up to these readings. So it could indicate travel. It could indicate some movement from a job or into a new relationship or a new type of relationship. It is the opportunity to like harness new gifts, and which is what we're going to ask for, you know, is what is that gift that's coming in. So it could mean that you're moving into a certain gift or something that like higher education that you've been working on, and you're finally going to move into that place of respect in a new department or job. So let's put this over here and keep that in the background here as we know that, let's see, make sure you can see that it's a round gift. Now this is a really interesting, this Lux Brumalis. So this card here is around taking a pause. It's like the Hermit card. And it literally, I think in some of the decks, like the Crow Tarot, it shows a dark tree and there's a light in the tree. So that's what this is about. And this symbol here, this is an elemental symbol, which I'm not sure what it is, but it reminds me of the divine feminine energy, right? So there's in the middle of the darkness, the winter is time of pause, of solace. And what I love is that this was like movement into, and it could be a movement into, we're going to draw more cards around it, around a period of pause, but this is the gift. And maybe you've been so busy, you feel like you haven't been able to step into this hermit sort of mode to really feel, but I feel like it's very important right now on some level. I'm going to read a little bit from this guidebook because these are new cards to me. And this is, there's like a hidden message within this. It says, in alchemy, winter comes first. It's the beginning, the origin. As winter casts its blanket of stillness across the land, we naturally turn inward. The mind and heart settle into the earth's darkest season. From this place of quiet, a single flame reconnects us to the mystery of our existence. And it's one of the things that I wanted to do as we were stepping into our power. I feel like all week long it was asking us, like, what is the true nature of our desire, our heart's desire, that deep yearning that we have. And let's see, it says, regardless of when this card appears, it indicates that we are kind of going into that pause. It's not the time for doing, or which is really interesting because it was preceded by movement. So it's telling us that, and this is what I feel like the gift is the gift is you being able to move into this space to kind of alchemize everything that has been going on in your life, in your world. So don't get caught up in any sort of isolating thoughts if that's what's going to happen, because if you're feeling by yourself right now, this is the movement, this is the gift. And you may not feel comfortable, especially if you're somebody who loves to be outside and to do things, and so this may feel very foreign to you, but that is the gift. The gift is to really feel within your body, within yourself, to see, like, who am I? What's going on right now in this period in my life? Why, it's really wanting you to go within and to find out what it is in your life that is what you are meant to be doing. So with this theme in mind of these brand new cards and things that I'm truthfully unfamiliar with, I have these beautiful Master of Ascension light codes oracle deck. It's been channeled by the angel Raphael, Kolodney, and I love the energy within. So as we are looking, what is the gift for reading number 2? What are we moving into? Wow. Okay, the golden disc, disentangled relationships. Okay, I love this for you. Look at this beautiful energy. One of the things that she has brought into these cards is this light code. So I want you to take a peek at this energy that's coming through right now. Yeah, it's like I want to bring even more light around it in some way. It's because something is coming in that it says disentangled relationships. So maybe one of the reasons why this gift is coming through is that you've had either a tumultuous family life or you've been in relationships that really haven't served you, because this is saying that this is like there's an energy bubble around you that's coming in. So that is part of your gift, is that you're going to receive, which may feel like isolation, but it's giving you a chance to recharge your energy. So don't underestimate this amazing gift and power that's coming into you right now. So where are we going to go from here? Let's go to the beautiful animal spirit. What animal spirit would like to come in? Armadillo. Look at this. There's something very important for you to hear and understand in what's happening in this reading. This is card number 3, set healthy boundaries. So I think that there's been something in your past where you have not been able to like sometimes we're entangled with loved ones or a relationship. It's hard to know what's ours and what's others. And especially if you've been in a relationship that's been really, really challenging, or there's some sort of, what I'm hearing is like maybe addictions on some level, that it wants you to set up healthy boundaries, because it's really hard sometimes. They need the cord that they put in you. So if you need to cut cords, that could be really, okay, so this is another one. Yeah, sing your own song. All of this is coming together because it wants you, it's bringing this yellow energy back in here of protection. When you're raising your vibration, you clear out the old, go into this time period of yourself, disentangle through cutting cords, set up healthy boundaries, and now it's time. Now you'll know, now you'll be able to sing your song. What is it that you were meant for? What are you meant to do? So I feel like these are affirmations. So part of your gift is going in, and the hurdle that is coming is to be able to disentangle and to set these healthy boundaries. So these are look at this golden energy coming up. Fill up with sacred giggles. I love this singing your own song. So this is how you're going to raise your vibration. And then we're seeing this divine light energy here as well, being mimicked with this triangle. And I see like there's a figure 8 symbol here along with what feels like this protective light energy, which is being mimicked over here. It's something very important about you disentangling. This is what has, I think, been the hurdle for you, is you may be one of these people that is very empathic, or that you receive like information that makes you feel like you really want to help other people. You have awarenesses. So let's see what else. Yeah, raw intention. So this raw intention card is a divine card. And so you see, it kind of looks like almost like a labyrinth when you walk into it. But this one is asking you kind of like to set out, to move upwards, to have that intention to move forward. This very earthy energy, that's what this armadillo, it feels very indicative with the protective nature of the armadillo, even the coloring. So it's asking you really to intend to set healthy boundaries through your intentions. Now we have a shift that's bringing a little bit more of this divine purple energy, but I think it's very important in the beginning for you to set your intentions, raise your vibration, and then your soul will begin to shine its own light. And prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. So that's this beautiful information that's coming out for you, is that it is so important for you to find your your ability to pause, to take that hermit mode, to step out of entangling relationships that have not been serving you. Put up this protective boundary around you and things that aren't serving you. And even if you love somebody, it doesn't mean that you have to lower yourself into despair or addiction, or always having to to help them. It's time to cut those cords and allow that person to figure it out for themselves. That's how they're going to empower themselves, not by you doing it for them. So it's very, very important. So once you've done this and you start singing your own song, get out of that like disempowering state with the other people, then you'll know what your song is. Sometimes you don't even know because you're so stuck in some of these old patterns. And so once you're moving in and your soul begins to shine, things I think are gonna like feel a little bit easier. So along with this beautiful energy, we're going to look at that. So this is spirit mamas. Yeah. So what comes after that, this time of like clearing out, is a complete rebirth, right? And it's asking you to kind of to be aware of that. So the rebirthing energy is the coming out, right? This is receptive energy, allowing you to go within and find your own light in your own song. Once you know who you are, it is time to step out into the world and bring that. And the ground will become more and more fertile. I love this yellow energy that's coming out for you. This feels like a very empowering place that you'll be stepping into, because prosperity, sister, are happiness and joy. And that's something that's really, really important for you. But you have to, this is the cycle. This is what your power path is going to look like. Reading number 2 is you need time to separate yourself. So move into that space. If you're not there, if you're there now, don't worry that you are maybe feeling a little bit alone. It's exactly what needs to happen, is you being able to disentangle. And you could be somebody that feels like you are good at that, like creating like this, that could be your gift, right? Is that you have ability to see what's going on and to create that. But sometimes you get too much into that. And that's where I feel like this reading is part of it, is to make sure that you set up your own healthy boundaries. And you know that sometimes when you're feeling sad, you could have just been sitting in someone else's energy. So always clear that away. And you can do it through song. That's could be part of the message from this canary spirit, is that sing and allow this song to open up your, or giggle or laugh or whatever it is, because your soul shines through that ability to do that. And then you will see, I love that these are right here underneath this winter card, is that this rebirth occurs, and it could happen around winter, right? This could also be a card of, you know, timing for you. So we're going to go to the tarot deck. I have these cards over here, and ask for like outcome here for you. What is the outcome for reading number 2? Wow, isn't that interesting? Okay, so this is coming out of, it's like coming out of, one of the things it was talking about is setting up healthy boundaries, because you also have the Devil card here. So it's coming out of a time and separating yourself from this energy. I feel like there's been some really heavy energy around you, and it is indicative of this Devil energy. And the Devil energy is around addiction. So have you been dealing? So this is another protective energy card. You can look at this as coming out of something from the past, but also this person is on the other side here. We're all on the other side now. This Devil energy is this addictive energy. If you're coming out of a time when you have had addictions, whether it's addicting to help other people or addicting to, you know, feeling like you feel, we go into these things because we get something out of them. And that's what this addictive Devil energy is that you can be addicted to helping people or addicted to trying to get things out. But there is a barrier. It's asking you to disentangle from some of this because it doesn't serve you, and it can keep you kind of in this lower frequency information and people that kind of keeps you in other people, like this person. And you could be feeling this, like this person you helped, and then you're starting to get back to you and somebody else needs help. It's like a patterned energy because you probably need to clear your own energy. So more information, please, about reading number 2 on the outcome here, because we have this Devil energy right here in the middle. Okay, so so we're back to the Hermit. I love this for you. And the Lovers. And the Lovers card came out in reading number 1. So as you can see, is back is to this energy. This is reiterating. This is the outcome. So I feel like we started out here with this Hermit energy. It's being reiterated here with the need to separate yourself, to turn your back on these either addictive behaviors that you're in or addictive people, whatever the circumstances is around, because you have the Lovers card here. And for you, I feel like it's around choices. It's about, so you can see here this snake of transformation. That's what the snake is, that alchemy information. It's the rebirthing of, or the changing of circumstances. And this is where water and earth come to meet, right? That's what these two elements are doing. They're meeting and allowing, you know, I'm leaving this down here because I almost feel like this is like you either, you know, needing protection against this or stepping out of this energy where you felt like you were kind of locking in this horn energy. And keeping you unaware of your own beautiful song, right? This is what's really, you know, it's lovely that this is coming out to disentangle, set boundaries. This is, if you were unaware of this, I think you would be aware now. And my guess is that you've been aware of this, and this is just bringing you, and I just looked at the bottom of the deck, which is bringing in justice as well. So this is the balancing of this energy. So as you can see here, these are 3 major arcana cards that are coming out for you right now at the end of this reading here. This is your outcome. Is like, this is a really big shift for you, pile number 2. This is very, very important for you to protect your energy and for you to, this is bringing things together. Like you have a choice point here that is really going to balance. But I feel like this is so powerful, reiterating where we began about the importance of this. And I'm feeling like there are 2 cards that want to add to whatever it is. And one is this Divine Messenger. New rhythms are coming into your life, so you are encouraged to trust and adapt. Okay, so that's part of what this is, like coming in here for you. Trust and adapt, and a new creative venture is on the horizon. So this is all about the newness that is coming in for you as you set up these boundaries, right? Is the new rhythms, new positive change is coming in. That's part of what this is. All this stuff is coming in. So don't underestimate the power of that. And I feel like there is, okay, I was going to say, I feel like there's a message here from the angels. And this top card, it says take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So yeah, so that is part of this raw intention that's coming out here. It really, this is very important for you to do you, not anybody else, you to do you. And others will cry about you not being there for them, despite the fact that you may have been there for them like for decades or years or whatever it is. They'll always cry because the attachment or the addiction is very, very strong in many people. So whether you know, you realize it or not, there is something that you really need to take action on right now. So reading number 2, thank you so much for being here. I'm delighted to be able to read for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, welcome to your reading number 3. Super excited. So one of the first things that I noticed, and I'm bringing out the books for these because I'm not that familiar with the cards, which was intentional, is I really wanted to bring out a new energy, something that felt, because I feel like this time is very special, and it's exactly what's needed, is this newness of what's going on. So it's interesting that like this is card number 1. This was the rune 2, which is Uras or Urs, and it's an energy of great primordial power, and it's called It's connected with RX, this wild bull energy. So that's the, you know, which could be Aries, which I think we're stepping into that. I don't know enough about those sort of, you know, astrological things to know exactly, but I think this is a very like strong fiery energy that we're actually going into. So this energy here is bringing in something very powerful coming in. And it says here in the book that it could be very good news if you've suffered something that was lack. So interesting because you're a third reading, and each pile started out with exactly that, moving from dark to light. And I love that for you. I'm very, very excited. So this is a big shift for us. So if you've been unhealthy, you could be stepping into health. If you've been in lack around money, it could be that you're stepping into money. If you've felt alone, you could be stepping into a relationship. But this is about you taking action and actually movement into something. And then we have this beautiful sun. And if we were reading from the tarot, the sun would be the illuminating and bringing something bright into it. And it's around vitality. You see this golden orb, and then again, this fiery energy, which is bringing in additional energy, like the very first rune that we had in around this movement, this power moving forward. So it says, each morning the sun graces the night sky, summoning the dawn. And the energy of the sun card is exactly that. It's the arrival, the activation, the presence of vitality, which I feel like it's like double energy. So if you haven't felt like you had a lot of energy lately, all of this is saying that all this is shifting. There's new light, new energy. Through the radiance of the sun, we are inclined to see ourselves fully and establish a sense of who we are. We gain confidence, clearer vision, and it's in that light that we are assured that we too have an important role in the world. So it's funny because it says that this is so associated with the masculine energy, which is exactly what the first one was, around the masculine energy, the bull, the Aries, movement, power, moving forward. So there's a lot of energy coming in. So it says here, associated with the masculine dynamics, the sun card certainly carries a risk if not kept in check. So there's a lot of energy coming forward, and this last thing of being able to keep it all together, because a lot of really powerful energy is coming in for you, and it wants you to be aware of that. I think it's all a good thing. So we're stepping into these gifts. This is part of this beautiful energy coming in for you right now. I need to take a drink of water. It's so interesting. I decided I have this beautiful Master Ascension Light Codes Oracle deck by Kolodney. It was channeled by the angel Raphael. And again, brand new deck, so I'm unfamiliar with a lot of what this deck is bringing in, but the beautiful thing is it does bring in light codes of energy. So pay attention. It's going to bathe your reading in whatever comes. Now I'm just asking for reading number 3. What is the energy coming out? Look, divine feminine, birth new possibilities. Wow. And I'm feeling like you have 2. You're the first one with 2, because I'm also feeling this seek your truth energy coming in. I think I was drawn to this because it kind of feels like it is continuing this energy here of the sun, of something being illuminated, you being able to step into your truth, your power. And it could have something around, whether you're a masculine or a man or a woman, it could be something about you stepping into your divine wisdom. Now this looks like Mary Magdalene and Jeshua. This is beautiful light energy. It's my understanding that these went around the world to sacred sites, and they infused these cards with beautiful sacred energy. And so it feels like you have like this Christian symbolism energy around this divinity of women. And then you have this great sacred information from like the Chinese or the Tao, something like that. So there's a beautiful co-creation and bringing in this light energy around. And it's interesting because this was 1 and 2. And so I feel like there is a progression that's going to happen as these new feminine energy comes in and opens and illuminates. So that is your gift, is you're going to be stepping into this new wisdom, this new power, this new truth. You'll be seeing things in a whole new way. And it's part of what the gift is that's coming in. As you can see here, it's like he has this little, it looks like a map that he is kind of being able to see things in a new light is what I'm seeing. And there's so much information in these cards. It's hard to be able to really see all of it, but whatever comes out is, I think, what is truth for you. What I also notice is there's all this sacred mountains, and there's the same thing here, and it's almost like crystalline mountain energy. So there's this divinity and this beautiful enlightened truth coming in for you. That is the gift that you'll be receiving. So I'm going to ask these beautiful energy of the animals to bring in a different energy to help us understand. I love this because it feels like it's going along with this card, and it says miracles are endless. Love this for you. So yeah, so why not? The abundant universe will provide, and be fearless and bold. Wow. So this is the 4 card around, you know, being grounded, right? And this first energy came in with the bull. Badger spirit is, you know, is very fearless energy, right? They have these claws, and so animals do not mess with that badger spirit, which is kind of like this bull, this very powerful energy coming through here. And this Native American with the abundant universe here is stepping in. This to me reminds me of this sacred energy coming in here from discernment, seeking truth. So make sure that as you're going through, like, don't just, what I feel like is that maybe for a while you have believed in one way, and now you're seeking, and it's asking you to discern as these times are shifting and new awarenesses are coming in, to know the truth of who you are. And this almost feels like a liberation here with this birthing new possibilities. Liberation, they have chains on them here, releasing something that was and stepping into your new truth, because these miracles and abundance cards that are coming in, that seems pretty powerful to me. Now I'm going to bring in these affirmation cards as we move forward, because the hurdle that is, you know, the gifts that are coming in are this new energy coming in for you, and the hurdles are it's asking you that's your hurdle, is to know your power and your strength. So yeah, the distraction of shiny things. That's an interesting card to come out here. Card number 15, which is here, is that as you receive more and more and more, don't get stuck in that energy of like all those little shiny things, right? Because they can just distract you from what's really here, why these miracles are coming in for you, and why all these gifts are coming in. I feel like that may be your only card here. Okay. So the other cards that I'm bringing in today are these beautiful spirit mamas. Is there a spirit mama card for reading number 3? It's interesting because I feel a very different energy. Okay, forgiveness. Yeah, so I love that this card is here by the water energy. So there could have been something in your life as this new awareness and your new possibilities and truth is coming in, that don't hold on to like old things, that like needing to blame somebody or why, whatever. It doesn't really matter why. And if things have happened to you in your path that have not felt good, everything comes to us for a reason. There's a lesson in all of that. And it's asking you, it's very interesting that you got only 2 cards. The distraction of shining things as things start coming into your world, and allowing some sort of forgiveness to happen, because I feel like there's an energy that you need to know around. I'm going to bring out these sacred wisdom of the elders. There's something also, because I felt this energy here, this 10 energy. Is there a card for reading number 3? I love this because this had 2 cards here, but these are all very single. There's a very powerful, yeah, heart, sacred fire, and passion. Okay, so what's interesting is I'm feeling a lot of this similar energy for the sun, right? And this is part of what's being illuminated for you right now, is there's this sun is really lightening your whole spirit. This energy is coming through. You have a lot of this orangey fire, this second chakra energy, which is around your creativity and your power, your value, how you see yourself, the self-esteem. This is sacred fire that it's illuminating your heart and what it is that you are very, very passionate about. There's a lot of that passionate energy, a lot of fire energy. You could be a fire sign, reading number 3. I'm not really sure. We are going to go into this beautiful card deck around the wisdom from the birds. Yeah. So the first card that dropped out here. So I'm asking for, what's the final outcome here? Because you have a lot of beautiful gifts, which I think may be this passionate. You're going to move into something that you really love, something that's really driving you forward. And it's going to bring in these new possibilities and possibly this creative, divine, feminine energy. You could be creating sacred art, which is why we have all this sacred energy coming out for you. You could be, channeling or feeling the need to heal. This could also be, it's like liberation in some way from a way that you were into something that you're stepping into, and it's going to feel like a new truth for you. It's going to create, that could be part of what this miracle card is. It's like if you find yourself doing healing energy with people, it's like I feel like a lot of this passionate, fiery energy. So that could be something. And this is around balancing. And I'm kind of feeling this energy like the attention is being gifted up here in the sacredness of what you're doing, right? This kind of divine change point in this figure 8 energy. And normally in this card, it's like he's balancing it. But what this is showing me is there's a new awareness around this need, like for two, seeking the truth and this birthing new possibilities. There's a balancing that needs to happen between what is the truth and what are you bringing forward, whether it's this new healing energy that you're helping others heal. Whatever it is, it's going to bring a new passion for you. So let's keep going. What is the final outcome for reading number 3, please? Wow, it's so funny because I feel like the whole center of this deck is like needing something around it. Like that's very interesting because I'm just hearing like there is something that's very central in your life right now that maybe it's going to be part of like you pulling away from something that's always been part. Okay, this one, it's the 3 of Wands. Okay, so this is the card that comes out when you're ready to make that movement forward. So you can see we're 2 and then we're stepping into 3. So it's time to balance what it is that you're looking at and what it is that you want. The pentacles around what you're doing, your job, things like that. So balancing, there's a change point that's happening around what it is that you're doing and what is now that maybe you're changing. And then the Wands is more of this passionate energy as we're moving forward. It's a new day. He's passed one hurdle. He's now received that maybe divine spark of passion where you know where you're going and you're looking out. So I saw this mountain energy in a lot of these cards. There's this one that had the mountain energy here in the back, and that's what I'm seeing again. It's almost like identical to this ridge line here. It's like you're looking out, and the mountain to me represents, it could be the obstacle, but it also could be the power. So mountains to me are very powerful energy. They give you a higher perspective, but to get to that higher place, there could need to be climbed to move forward. So more information on the outcome for reading number 3. So 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords is what's coming out here for you. So the 9 of Pentacles means that this thing that you're moving into, and I'm kind of feeling it mimicked here, is in that truth, and what it is that you find that's really going to ignite you is going to also bring you like financial rewards as well. It's not just going to light you up, which feels like it could be enough for you. You may not actually need the money, but it's going to create new people around you. That's what I'm feeling. Like this is new people where you're going to have choices. You're going to be able to see all of these options, right? That are abundance. Like that's what this feels like you know, you're going to have options around you to be able to move forward in whatever it is that you do. And this 10 of Swords is around the ending of like the overthinking mind and the way that maybe you did go at things in the past, but that's gone, that's over with, and everything is going to start smoothing out, right? This, you know, is not a dead bird. What it is it's a bird who's been forced to really look at like the way he was being controlled by some of his outdated way of thinking, or either somebody else, because it's right here under this be fearless and bold. You could have felt like somebody else was weighing you down and keeping you from being able to fly, right? That's exactly what that feels like. It's like, okay, that was interesting. So it's like the deck, oh, I thought that cards opened up, but it really didn't. So I'm going to take this one card here. Wow. Okay. The High Priestess. Yeah. So what happened when I was shuffling the deck is it literally like did a somersault. It flipped open and then closed again. So what that's saying to me is somewhere in the light of the moon, it's like I feel like something will be coming in and you'll be illuminated. Like, don't get too caught up into, it's right here under the shiny things, and it's some of this pink energy. I feel like things are going to come in for you, and in a really big way. It's not it doesn't want you to get stuck in your space, because you could be a bit of an overthinker. So don't get caught up into this overthinking when things start coming to you, because this High Priestess energy is around tapping into your intuitive gifts. Again, this divine feminine energy that's coming in a really, really big way. And I think it's very important for, you know, if there is some forgiveness that needs to happen, it could be, what I'm kind of feeling from this is like you need to forgive yourself, because maybe you feel like you've kind of been off your path a little bit. So I'm going to ask for the final messages, and I'm going to go here to this divine, I think it's these two, this energy around the divine feather messengers. New opportunities and choices are opening, so it's time to claim them. A lot of this energy here in your reading, and smile, you will soon experience wonderful journey and inner discovery. Yeah, that's what I was feeling over here with this card here, is that there's something that is going to be in your awareness, and it's this gift of this new energy, this new light, this new fire that's burning in you that's going to create this. Okay, last message. We are going to go here to the angels and see, like, okay, it popped back in. So is there a final message here for reading number 3 from the angels? Okay, there's lots of angel message for you. It could be a new romance. I don't get this card out very often. A new romance in your life could be coming in. So maybe there's, after you've forgiven, and I feel like this is about forgiving yourself, and you open up your heart to something new. And it's telling you have an important life purpose. Yeah, this is this energy that I'm feeling. It's literally like the combining of this energy and this energy. So when these come together, because you also have this Archangel Michael, which is helping you with your divine life purpose. You have 2 archangels coming out. This is a really big shift, so don't underestimate it, and you are divinely guided. And it's telling you the timing's right, and this is peace and new tranquility for smoother times ahead. You have a lot of angel energy around you, and this could be part of what this is coming in, is that this, and the reason why we had this Jeshua energy and Mary Magdalene energy, and this is also Isis here. It's like this divine birthing of your own gifts coming in, and it is being surrounded by this beautiful angelic energy asking you to tap into that. There's some sort of angel energy that's coming into you right now. So reading number 3, I'm super excited for you. So miracles are endless. Step into these beautiful gifts. It is time as you're moving forward, and the people that you need to work with or help or whatever the next steps in are going to come to you, and then the miracles are endless. And I have a feeling that you're going to be somebody that is going to help others see the miracles as well. So thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. Bye now.